Mazie Hirono knows we can't go back to the Bush policies that have left America deep in debt.
Mazie Hirono,
The only candidate for U.S. Senate from either party with the judgment to oppose the Iraq War.
Mazie Hirono,
The only candidate who opposed Bush's tax cuts for the wealthy.
the first of political ads of the season have hit Hawaii, with both Democrats Ed Case and Mazie Hirono coming out swinging.
And you just saw part of the ad on the air right now, touting Hirono's support of Democratic policies while in Congress. And joining us now with some insight into this ad and the Senate race at the center of it is CivilBeat.com editor John Temple. Good morning, John.
Good morning.
Now, this is always something that we kind of enjoy with Civil Beat, the fact-checking part that you guys do. And I guess you looked into Hirono's ad.
Yeah, we did. I mean, Hirono's ad is absolutely accurate about the Iraq War, but when it comes to the Bush tax cuts, she overstates the case, and it's actually false. Ed Case was a congressman in 2003, and he did vote against the Bush tax cuts in 2003. And it's generally believed that the Bush tax cuts are in 2001 and 2003. That is what is defined as the Bush tax cuts. So when he had the chance in 2003, he did vote against the Bush tax cuts. So if Hirono had said all the Bush tax cuts, she would have been correct. But on a big one, Case voted against it. Hirono's campaign, they point to a 2004 vote and a 2006 vote on extending different aspects, but the ad is not correct.
So what was Ed Case's reaction to all of this? And you also spoke with Mazie Hirono's campaign as well, didn't you?
Yes, we did. I mean, Ed Case, of course, is, upset, and he wants to use it to show that he is more reliably Democratic than they say, though it is. And Hirono's people point out that he did vote with the president in 2004 and 2006, and that he was one of the few Democrats to do so. So he's not a reliable Democrat in their view, and they are right that he did vote with the president in those cases. But the Bush tax cuts are 2001, 2003, and he did vote against the 2003 tax cut.
Well, thanks, John. But, you also had another story about Hanabusa and Daju have a pretty big war chest.
They do. That's an interesting race in the sense that, former Congressman Daju is in Afghanistan right now, so he can't campaign, of course. And Congresswoman Hanabusa is in Washington, but each of them have about more than $300,000 in the bank. So I think we can see a good knockout battle coming this summer in that race.
Definitely, John. Well, thank you so much for those stories, and you can find the complete story that we just discussed on CivilBeat.com.